Yo, how are we doing, everybody? So, today I am doing a guide on Octopath Traveler 2, how to defeat Felvarg. So, going into this fight, you will be using Temenos and Crick. Crick joins us along the way. You can also guide a third person, but they will not stay in the fight indefinitely. So, for me, I just opted not to bother. So, there's two weaknesses that we can abuse on the boss. The first being light, the second being sword. So with Temenos, you do have to use your SP, so you need to be a little bit careful unless you're willing to use some inspiriting plums, because you can run out of SP and you will not be able to attack the weakness with him. So do be wary of that. For me, I'm definitely focusing on using the holy lights to break the boss as fast as I can. And then as far as the boost order goes, you definitely want to use Sacred Slash on Crick first, because the Sacred Slash is going to reduce the boss's elemental defense, which makes him even weaker against Temenos' Holy Light spell. So yeah, very much keep that in mind. You don't have to do multiple Sacred Slashes in a row like I did there. It's not that necessary. I just kind of did it because I do have the SP for it. And then yeah, with the Holy Light here, that's going to do really, really good damage. And so yeah, that's basically how this fight is going to go. The boss just does physical damage. It mostly just attacks one target, though occasionally it will attack two. Now the boss is at about half health. So it's going into like its critical mode, where it's going to start using more attacks. Essentially, the only things you need to be too concerned about is you don't want both your characters to get in critical at the same time. If only one gets knocked down, that's okay. Like in this fight, you can just res your ally. So it's a bit easier compared to some of the other Chapter 1 boss fights. But yeah, if both of them go down at the same time, you're definitely going to struggle there. But the main thing that you need to look out for once the boss goes into critical, I will show you in just a second. But yeah, we did also get access to the latent power for Temenos. And his latent power essentially is that he is able to hit into the boss with any type of attack, and it will always hit the weakness. So I think that's pretty good. That's really, really nice. It's not too useful in this boss fight specifically. Yeah, like the tear to pieces, that's one of the new attacks the boss will start using. So he's going to deal decent physical damage and heal himself at the same time. But honestly, as long as you're not, never breaking the boss, you'll be dealing way more damage than the boss can heal, so you'll be fine. And then yeah, that Stained Black ability, that's one of the ones I was trying to talk about that attacks multiple people at the same time. The damage isn't too high, but the thing to look out for is Temenos has pretty low max HP in the first place. So yeah, if you're yeah, you can see right there I'm at like 52 HP. And yes, this is the super attack. Essentially, he's going to focus one of your people, Temenos, and he's going to lock himself out of being broken. So you can't even break him to interrupt the attack. You got to use cover instead. If Crick uses cover onto Temenos, he'll take the attack that was meant for him, which is very good because as you can see, that did 263. Probably would have done all of Temenos' HP, seeing as he does not wear the same kind of armor as his friend here. Yeah, right here I'm going to use the latent power. So the boss is not weak to staffs, but we still break him open anyways. And then yeah, right here, just 4 more hits. The boss had no HP. So yeah, that is going to do it. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, either way, that's going to be me. Peace. It was fun.